Hello, we are going to take a look at section 8.1, the Cartesian coordinate system. First of all, we're going to talk a little bit about the Cartesian coordinate system, and what we have here is we have one number line here, and we think about 0 being right here, and then 1, 2, 3, and the positive numbers coming out here. This is called the x-axis. Okay. And then we have another number line which is going perpendicular to it, and we can kind of think about evenly spacing 1, 2, 3, and the positive numbers going up, the negative numbers going down. This is called the y-axis. Okay. And what this enables us to do is locate points in two-dimensional space, and it's where we can start to tie some geometry to algebra. So I think it was Rene Descartes back in, I think around the 1500s, you might have to look that up, that developed the Cartesian coordinate system. So some other pieces of the Cartesian coordinate system, or better known as maybe the XY plane or graph paper, is that there is divided up into four parts here called quadrants, and this is quadrant 1. We usually often use Roman numerals to denote the quadrants. This is quadrant 2, 3, and then over here we have quadrant 4, and we use the Roman numerals for that, starting here and going counterclockwise. Another special spot on the Cartesian coordinate system is this point here of intersection of the two number lines, and that's called the origin. Sometimes you'll see a little O put next to the origin. Some other words we might want to just kind of remember for this chapter are the x-axis is horizontal, okay? And then the y-axis is vertical. All right, so that's the Cartesian coordinate system. Kind of just remember we have number lines that are overlapping at a right angle here. Okay, so then what we can do is we can look at, and some of you probably remember how to plot these points, and I don't have graph paper up here, so we have to estimate here. But this first spot here is the x value, and then the second number in the parenthesis is the y value, and that's called an ordered pair. And what we can do here is we can plot these points. To plot the point 3, 5, what we do here is we move 1, 2, 3 spaces along the x-axis, starting from the origin, 1, 2, 3, and then we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so 3, 5 is right here. Okay, now I'll just put an A next to that. Okay, then looking at the point 4, -2, we would go over 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go down 1, 2, and so that would be the point 4, -2. Okay, and then plotting these other ones quickly for -1, 3, we'd go back 1. That's -1, okay? And then we would go up 3, 1, 2, 3. That's where C would be, and then D would be -2. So we got to go back 2 on the x-axis, and then down 4, back 2, down 4. Okay, so the negative number for y kind of helps us remember to go down, and I'll label that B. And then E is 0, 0. We already talked about that. That's the origin. And then 6, 0 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we don't go up any on that one. It'd be F. And then the last one here would be a -4, 0. Okay, and so that's hopefully a little review how to plot points. There's lots of videos on YouTube about this, but hopefully you check that out and it reminds you a little how to do that. So we'll look at a little bit more from 8.1 in just a second.